The right thing at the wrong time is the wrong thing. It's easy to believe in someone else, the hard part to believe in yourself. When something ought to be true, then it proves to be a very powerful truth. Free your mind from routine, keep your brain somewhere else. Aslan, you doubt your value. Don't run from who you are. Some of us are busy doing things. Some of us are busy complaining. Happiness does not come from without, it comes from within. I can learn to live with guilt. I don't care about being good. If you carry joy in your heart, the burdens of life will become lighter, and your journey will become a dance of joy and contentment. The best way to predict your future is to create it. I could react or respond to your maliciousness against me, but I'm busy with stock-taking, counting my blessings one by one. Every life is different because you passed this way and touched history. The soul exists partly in eternity and partly in time. Emulate good behavior that when you encounter people from your past, you won't have to hide yourself away. It doesn't matter where your journey begins, so long as you begin it. Savor everything. Cling to nothing. Live now, because living then won't be any better. Comedy aims at representing men as worse. Tragedy is better than an actual life. You must find the place inside yourself where nothing is impossible. And we don't always know it or understand it at the time, in the season, but nothing grows without a good amount of dirt. Beliefs are choices. First you choose your beliefs, then your beliefs affect your choices. Flexibility makes buildings to be stronger. Imagine what it can do to your soul. Anything that smiles often needs to be reminded that the world is a cruel, dark place. Act the way you'd like to be, and soon you'll be the way you'd like to act. Truth that came too late was as useful as a meal to a dead man. Do not let your grand ambitions stand in the way of small but meaningful accomplishments. To achieve peace, it is crucial to eliminate unnecessary bureaucracy that prevents peace processes from advancing. Fear not the path of truth for the lack of people walking on it. If it didn't come with being humiliated, it wouldn't be my life at all. A lack of clarity could put the brakes on any journey to success. We may be living past and future lives at the same time we are living this one. Truth would quickly cease to be stranger than fiction, once we got as used to it. You'll forget it when you're dead, and so will I. When I'm dead, I'm going to forget everything, and I advise you to do the same. Real magic can never be made by offering someone else's liver. You must tear out your own, and not expect to get it back. Your sacred space is where you can find yourself over and over again. Forgiveness doesn't have to be when they are sorry, but when you show compassion to those who don't deserve it. Whatever you believe with feeling becomes your reality. If you only shine light on your flaws, all your perfects will dim. If you tell the truth, you don't have to remember anything. Wrong does not cease to be wrong because the majority share in it. Staying in the past won't help you move on to your future. This body is fragile. It is just flesh. Listen to the heartbeat. Life depends on the pumping of a muscle. I'd found out that if you push people away hard enough, they tended to go. Yet he who reigns within himself and rules passions, desires, and fears is more a king. 10 years from now, make sure you can say that you chose your life, you didn't settle for it. Truth is neither objectivity nor the balanced view. Truth is a selfless subjectivity. A great many people think they are thinking when they are merely rearranging their prejudices. Authority without wisdom is like a heavy axe without an edge, fitter to bruise than polish. No man ever steps in the same river twice, for it's not the same river and he's not the same man. The public have an insatiable curiosity to know everything, except what is worth knowing. The only person who can pull me down is myself, and I'm not going to let myself pull me down anymore. I assess the power of a will by how much resistance, pain, torture it endures and knows how to turn to its advantage. Other people's opinion of you does not have to become your reality. Do not look for healing at the feet of those who broke you. That is all very senseless, but this senselessness has a pretty mouth, and it smiles. Kamampuan Membeka itu Sabua Ramith. Kajmaran Membeka, Sabua Kebahajan. Poetry is just the evidence of life. If your life is burning well, poetry is just the ash. The body is wiser than its inhabitants. The body is the soul. The body is God's messenger. Others have seen what is and asked why. I have seen what could be and asked why not. Hope smiles from the threshold of the year to come, whispering it will be happier. Be humble, for you are made of earth. Be noble, for you are made of stars. Dream as if you'll live forever. Live as if you'll die today. The right thing and the easy thing are never the same. I may not have gone where I intended to go, but I think I have ended up where I needed to be. Subjectivity is strange to science, while relativity is an objective part of it. To all of you here, I wish you a very happy new year, and I look forward to seeing you in 2022. All the best. Life happens. Shit happens. And it happens a lot. To a lot of people. The sharpest minds often ruin their lives by overthinking the next step, while the dull win the race with eyes closed. Desperation is the raw material of drastic change. Only those who can leave behind everything they have ever believed and can hope to escape. Do not wait for the last judgment. It comes every day. Our society is run by insane people for insane objectives. As for methods of prayer, all are good, as long as they are sincere. It is never too late to be what you might have been. If we thought more for ourselves, we would have very many more bad books and very many more good ones. The summit of happiness is reached when a person is ready to be what he is. No matter how high your status in life is, you are inferior to death. For this, be humble. I is for integrity. Be honest with yourself and others. Nu pot fi eu and sumi decat dakama and alt pana la fury, saukober pana la deskirager, la nivelo meuo bisnuit, ignore faptal ca exist. When something can be read without effort, great effort has gone into its writing. We have 40 million reasons for failure, but not a single excuse. Believe in yourself. You are braver than you think, more talented than you know, and capable of more than you imagine. The true hypocrite is the one who ceases to perceive his deception, the one who lies with sincerity. Feel free to argue with the man with a gun. Only make sure there are no bullets in it. Success is neither magical nor mysterious. Success is the natural consequence of consistently applying basic fundamentals. What you believe you can receive, if you doubt it, you will do without it. To read is to empower is to write is to influence is to change is to live. I will not let anyone scare me out of my full potential. You must accept the truth from whatever source it comes. Growing up is losing some illusions in order to acquire others. War is not just the shower of bullets and bombs from both sides, it is also the shower of blood and bones on both sides. To be even-minded is the greatest virtue. Wisdom is to speak the truth and act in keeping with its nature. It's faith in something and enthusiasm for something that makes a life worth living. Once you realize you deserve a bright future, letting go of your dark past is the best choice you will ever make. Don't be bothered by the things you can't change. Instead, focus on how to make your life better. Mixing old wine with new wine is stupidity, but mixing old wisdom with new wisdom is maturity. A place for everything, everything in its place. Sometimes a flame must level a forest to ash before new growth can begin. If your dreams are too hard to achieve, just achieve. Forbearance in the face of fate, beauty constant under torture, are not merely passive. They're a positive achievement, an explicit triumph. Sometimes, some lies that spoken with high confidence could be more receptive than facts that spoken with doubt. I knew who I was this morning, but I've changed a few times since then.